Well, welcome everybody. Good evening to you, Thursday evening. I'm glad you've joined us this evening. And you're going to be exposed to what I believe to be one of the most exciting opportunity right now in the market space. Of course, wellness and health should be a priority for each and every one of us. No matter where we find ourselves in the globe, having the optimum health should always be a priority. But I don't know about you, but at 52 years young, bringing up family, pursuing careers, having traditional businesses, having lack of time, that I don't know about you, but even though I knew health should be a priority, it slipped down the list of my priorities. Until a few short months ago, someone asked me if I was open to taking a test to see where I fitted in with the balance of my health. Well, not only was I intrigued by that question, he exposed me to an opportunity that I could be part of a wellness revolution that was literally sweeping the globe back then. And that was only a few short months ago. That was May of 2019. And at that time, you're going to hear some things this evening, but at that time, already we had tested nearly 270,000 individuals. To date, February 2020, we've now tested over 480,000 individuals. And so tonight, if you've been invited on this presentation, it's because someone thought enough of you or thought highly of you or believed that something about you meant you were entrepreneurial, that you were open-minded, that you were always looking to be in the right place at the right time. And tonight, my whole entire goal is just to give you enough information to make an informed decision. We're going to go through a journey of what this company called Zinzino is bringing to the market in the United Kingdom and the Irish market. And you're going to hear how this company has already proven and has success to point to show and validate that if you make the decision to work alongside, to partner with the individual that invited you on the call tonight, this is not a ground floor opportunity. This is a 15-year-old company that's already established. In fact, in 2019, they did 80 million euros in sales in a handful of countries. They've taken the last 8 years to prepare their global expansion. And now that opportunity is upon us. We're going to go through the products and why, as an entrepreneur, you really can get excited about having something that's legitimate, that you can take it to the marketplace and gather real customers. So at the end of this presentation, you're going to be invited to get back with the individual, get some answers to questions if they have not been answered through the presentation, and make a decision whether you want to partner with them and start getting involved. And that may entail maybe arranging a personal conversation with the support team who are supporting that individual. We can hold private conversations. We can jump on Zoom meetings like this and discuss the potential for you and the next steps. But for now, sit back, relax, and just let me share with you for a moment or two over the next 30, 40 minutes, the magnitude of an opportunity that's proven and now coming to the United Kingdom and the Irish marketplace. So, Zinzino, I want to give you a real snapshot so you get a big picture up front. I want you not to sit through this presentation thinking, well, I wonder if this company is legit. I wonder if this company can really do what they are sharing with us this evening. I want to put all those perceived doubts to one side. Zinzino, as I've already alluded to, is an established company, 15 years old, started their career many years ago. But for the last 8 years, I've been focused in the wellness sector. And to date, they've already expanded into over 30 plus countries. And within those countries, the potential market that we can market these products to are around 1 billion people. And here's what's exciting. Everybody from a mother with carrying a child to an elderly gentleman in his latter years to the youths on the street need what we have. That is not Zinzino's claims. That is not the individual who's invited you onto the call's claim. That is not my claim. That is the scientifically proven that what we have through our balanced oil concept, that everybody needs this product. Now, the reality is they don't know about it. So this company has put everything in place, proven their product, got everything in place logistic-wise and distribution and customer support, and now they're ready to expand. They're a publicly traded company, so there is nothing to hide. They're totally transparent. In fact, they are trading as we speak on the North European Stock Exchange, and you can go and look at their details. They're a member of the DSA, the Direct Selling Association. Their growth over the last few short years has been double-digit growth, year in, year out. And they are financially strong. They are a cash-rich company. And so what is the opportunity? Tonight, we are presenting you a business opportunity. We're going to talk about the products, and then we're going to switch gear into how you would partner with that individual who's invited you, and what we're going to be doing together as we open the UK and Irish market. But that said, I will be touching on the Irish and UK market, but I don't want you thinking only those two markets. I want you thinking globally, but we are focusing right now on the United Kingdom. So let's talk about where we are and understand why we need what we're bringing to the market. Well, today with technology and today with access to I call it the super highway, the globalization of knowledge and information, we have access to nutritional advice and exercise regimes and personal trainers and online gurus, and yet we are the most unhealthiest that mankind has ever been. And why is that? Now, no matter what we're doing, we find ourselves today with so many degenerative diseases, ailments, conditions that weren't around 50 to 100 years ago. And the simple reason is that through the results that we have gathered over the last 8 years, that 95% of the UK population, the European population, and the globe's population is out of balance with their health. And what aspect of their health are they out of balance with? Their essential fatty acids. You see, you and I were born 1-to-1, one omega-6 and one omega-3 in that ratio. And our body doesn't naturally produce omega-3. So we have to get our fatty acids from our diet. But what has happened in modern day diets and with the onset of ultra processed foods, we have started to consume way too many omega-6s. And that has then resulted in us being imbalanced. We have low levels of omega-3s, which are a critical, essential building block of our health. We have totally an inadequate amount of polyphenols, antioxidants in our diets. And we have very low levels of vitamin D3. And the result of that is that we are not consuming enough omega-3 to counteract the increase of our omega-6s. And now we are out of balance. And so the very simple message that we're bringing to the market is, do the people that you know, do the people that you care about know whether they are in or out of the danger zone? Because the World Health Organization and science has proven that we really should be around the 3-to-1 ratio of our balance of our 6s and 3s. Anything higher than that, we're now embarking into the danger zone. In fact, our results have shown that even those who take omega-3 supplements are still in the danger zone. But those who take no supplements and are not consuming enough omega-3 through their diets are on average in Europe 15-to-1 out of balance. These aren't Zinzino's statistics, by the way. These are the Nordic Council of Ministries, the Nordic Council and Nutritional Elements, the World Health Organization. So these are governing bodies that has gathered this data. So what can we do about it? Well, very simply, what we have been able to do over the last 8 years has prove our product with an independent blood test. In fact, as you see there, as of January 2020, we performed over 440,000 independent blood tests. In fact, if you go to zinzinotest.com today, you'll see it's probably approaching, if not just gone over, 480,000 blood tests. In fact, over the last 30 days, I'm just waiting for confirmation that we have done nearly 30,000 blood tests, independent. And why is that important? It's because if you think about this, over the last 10, 20, 40, 50 years, since we as humans have consumed nutrition, many of us consume nutrition on recommendation, marketing, and advice from others. We've exchanged our hard-earned money for a product and consumed and never known if it really is working, other than the term, oh, I feel better, I'm sleeping better. It's a personal testimonial, but been with no scientific validation. Well, the reality is only 5% of the European population, including us Brits, are in balance. The other 95% are out of balance, by which degree we do not know until they've taken a test. Now, as an entrepreneur, to have a product that can be validated, that a customer can take a test to establish their starting point, take a product for 120 days and take a second test to validate that they now are back in balance, therefore the product works. That is an opportunity for an entrepreneur to go out there with a message of wellness, with a product that works and that can be tested. The only skepticism you should have is what I had back of May of 2019 is, of course, I'm going to be out of balance. You want me to buy your oil. But when I was informed that Vitas, an analytical services blood company, is in an independent laboratory to the producer of this oil, now they had my entrepreneurial attention, because it was a third-party credibility and that validated our product. And so simply, we encourage people, customers, real people, to take a test to see where their balance score is. If they're out of balance, then to get on the product. If they're in balance, they don't need our product. We only want people who need to get back into balance to be on our product. But then again, why is our product more effective than anything out there that's been around for 50 to 100 years? In fact, if you talk and Google omega-3, you will find out that it is the #1 consumed nutritional supplement that is purchased in the nutritional world. Yet most people are buying it, consuming it, and don't even know if it's working. Then why does ours work? Why is ours more effective than many that is out there already that exist in the marketplace? And it's for one simple reason. We have added back into the omega blend an antioxidant called polyphenols. Majority of the manufacturers have excluded this very important factor, because if you consume omega, it oxidizes within 4 hours of consumption. Yet it takes 24 hours to actually reach the cellular level where it does its work and repair to the membrane of every one of our 100 trillion cells in our body. So we use a very high grade fish oil for the likes of the small oily fish, the mackerels, the sardines, the herrings, the anchovies. And we blend it with cold pressed, premature harvested olive oil from olives. And it's the polyphenols that are harvested 2 months early, when they're really rancid to the human taste, but highly potent as an antioxidant. And it's this antioxidant that protects the omega as it travels to the cellular level. And not only do we have a product that we are proud to associate with the blend of our omegas and the polyphenols, but the production of our balanced oil, we take extreme responsibility over. So we take care of the environment. We're proud members of the Friend of the Sea. We are GMO free. We are part of the GMP certified on production, meaning all our manufacturing, our research development has all been passed. And our product contains a very rich D3 vitamin. And so you can see that we are treating what we do with extreme seriousness because we have a solution to a global epidemic. And that is 95% of the world's population are walking around unaware that they are out of balance with their fatty acids. So what is the benefits of being in balance? What is the benefits of actually making sure that our fatty acids are in balance? Well, the very big three you can see here is normal brain function, heart function, immune function. And if we actually are taking the right product, we can actually achieve the beneficial effects of coming back into balance. And we can break these three major categories down to 18 health claims. Now, these again are not Zinzino's health claims. These are the health claims of an independent body, the European Food Safety Association. You can see there for yourself these 18 variables that are effective with the lack of or coming back into balance of our omegas. Normal bone structure, oxidative stress, normal blood cells, vision, teeth, and the list goes on. In fact, these 18 health claims actually can be broken down to another 145 health benefits. So if we are in balance and these are the benefits, the opposite is true. If we're out of balance, these areas of our lives are affected. And for many years, they could go undetected until they surface. So we don't know we got chronic inflammation unless we're tested. We don't know we're experiencing oxidative stress. We don't know until it's visible. And by the time it's visible, then the majority of cases, it's too late. You see, all we're showing people is how to bring our bodies back in balance, back to where effectively we are resetting our clock. If you think about you and I as a car, more people today in today's environment who are trying to impress other people spend more time polishing their car than they do changing the oil. If you neglect the oil, the car may look fantastic, and all of a sudden it'll start to run a little bit sluggish. But you know what? It still responds. It's just not getting to the top end as fast as it used to. But you're going to spend all your time looking good, polishing that bonnet. You neglect the oil, and all of a sudden, not only does it start to run sluggish, it starts and stops periodically. And they are the warning signs. I don't know about you. Have you ever driven with a red light on your dashboard thinking, I'll get around to it? Well, that's exactly what you and I do as humans. The reality is, as an entrepreneur, 95% of people that you know right now need our product. And what are those products? Well, we have various categories of our wellness products. We have the balanced oil category that comes in multiple flavors and variables, and that is our best-selling product. Products from lemon and vanilla and grapefruit and mint and various flavors. We also have the world's first patented vegan balance oil. We have a soluble version, and we also have a capsule version. So regardless of someone's preference, we have a balanced oil product for them. And the reason why the balanced oil category is the most sold, because it's the balanced oil that brings us back into balance. It's the balanced oil that softens the membrane around every living cell in our body, that makes the nutrition that we consume able to be absorbed by the cell and used and processed, and then all the toxins that aren't required to be dispersed. Now, if that membrane around your cell is anything higher than 3:1, that means it hardens. It makes it hard for nutrition to get into the cell, And more importantly, it makes it hard for the toxins to leave that cell. And now what we have created is a culture and an environment in that cell where degenerative diseases start to take root because the toxins cannot get out. So the balanced soil brings us back into balance. Our nutritional product line for the immune and brain, we have a multivitamin, we have an immune product, and we have a mood and sleep product. I'm not going to go too deep into these products tonight because each of the products I've mentioned have come with a short video and a scientific PDF that you can have access to all the professional data and information. I just want to get you thinking about the opportunity. We have a weight management product from nutritional bars, energy bars, protein shakes. We have my favorite product, the prebiotic, which is a biotic that we populate and recultivate our gut. And our gut is our second brain. And 99.9% of all ailments stem from our gut. Bad bacteria are outgrowing good bacteria. So we put good bacteria back into the body, into the gut, into the large intestine to help that become recultivated with good bacteria. We have a skincare line, which is unbelievable. And you'll see in the top left-hand corner there, how this company started 15 years ago was simply a coffee company. And it was due to the founder having a personal wellness issue with food intolerance that someone gave him the oil. And after 2 years of not being able to resolve his food intolerance, after 4 months of taking the oil, his food intolerance had disappeared. That grabbed their attention. They started investing in the company, but it was because of the independent blood test that could validate the product that got the founder excited and bought the company. So the last 8 years, they've evolved this message, and now they're ready to go global after testing 480,000 people, after gathering just under 250,000 customers on a monthly basis that are already buying the product. Now we're looking for the entrepreneur who's going to help us hit our goal of 1 million customers by 2025, 10 million customers by 2035, and 100 million customers by 2050. So that's our product offering, and it all stems around our balanced soil. So how do you find your number? Very simple. For the customer, it's a very simple process. They take a test, and after they take that test, that gets shipped off to the independent laboratory, but they can start immediately taking the nutrition. After 14 to 21 days, and you can imagine it's taking slightly longer now because tens of thousands of individuals are taking the test on a monthly basis. So within 21 days, they'll get an email notifying them that their results are available on a website. One or two things are going to happen. They're either going to be in balance, and if that customer has a balance ratio of 3-to-1 or better on their first balance test, they have a 100% money back guarantee. If their balance score is higher, then they stay on the product, and about 120 days later, they will receive the second test to take, and they retest, and again 3 weeks later, they get the results of that test. And they'll be able to see that 95% of people that retest after 120 days are now back in balance. And so as an entrepreneur, you can validate and prove the product that your customers are taking. But as importantly, this product is a lifestyle product. The common thing that people will say is, well, if I come off the oil once I'm back in balance, then surely it's done its job. Remember, as humans, we do not produce omega-3. We have to consume it. And we're not consuming enough of it through our nutritional diets these days. So once we are back in balance, if we come off the oil, we're going to go back to being out of balance. So to incentivize the customers that you've gathered, we've got a customer free program that your customers, a customer product program, where your customers, once they refer 4 other individuals who get on the product like they have, their product is for free. Now imagine when your customer has proven to themselves through independent blood tests They're having an incredible transformation. They will refer other people because there's no financial incentive. Your customer becomes your best marketing ally. And to do that, we've also got an app that keeps your customer engaged. On a daily basis, they simply click yes, they've taken their oil, they gather some health points, and once at the end of a year, 360 health points gathered, they're now also going to get free shipping. I want you to think for that for one moment. Your customer can get their product for free. Your customer can get free shipping. That's going to improve your customer retention. See, as an entrepreneur, and I'm talking to you as an entrepreneur, I was tired of building models like this where it was all about recruitment and no real customers. So my income was peaking and diving, peaking and diving. But when you build a real business with real people on real products, getting real results, then you can build a lifestyle over the next 2, 3, 4 years on a incremental growth of customers, getting customers who get customers, that in the next few years throughout the United Kingdom and the Irish market, our goal is to put in over 100, 200, 500,000 people as customers on this product. And that's why you've been invited on the call tonight. So let's talk about the business side then. You've seen the messaging, you've seen the brief overview of the products. Why would you want to be part of this? Now, your reason is going to be your reason. But when we boil it down, you and I are no different, truly. As we shut our doors at nights, most of us are concerned about the same things: security, independence, ongoing income. What happens to me if I can't produce an income? Education for our offspring, travel, destinations, vehicles that work on time, being able to travel and not ask. Whatever your drive is your personal drive. But most people are driven by the same two things: time and money. If money and time were no object, and that you had plentiful of either, of both, you found a way of creating something that produces an income in your absence, a customer base of 1,000, 2, 5, 10,000 that wake up every morning and take that oil in your absence, that you now can travel because you're being paid on consumers getting healthy, whether you're there or not. Because we're not here just to bring a business opportunity to the United Kingdom. We're here to bring an opportunity for people to see the benefit of the health revolution, but also are willing to pay a price for a season so they can have a lifestyle based on residual income. Whatever your reason is, just make it sure it's important enough so you stay focused on the next section. Because when you decide to partner with Zinzino, you're going to get a support that I believe I've never experienced in this industry. From cutting-edge technology, back office support, customer service, a scientific board, our own marketing, research and development, patents and products, online and offline education, and a business model that doesn't sleep because it operates 24/7. The individual that, again, who invited you on the call will go through the getting started training with you, and that is paramount. If you make the decision to partner with the individual, make sure that you do not jump the gun. Make sure you sit with them. Make sure that you converse and bring other people in from the team who will help you go through your getting started training, that will set some immediate 30 and 60-day goals to show how you can get your investment back in the first 2 months. Now, what is that investment? Very simply, we have an entry level of 0. To join and become a partner in Zinzino, there is no cost. But we encourage you to have a product experience. And because of that, we've put together 3 enrollment bundles. The basic, as you can see there, is around 229 euros. You're going to get some oil, you're going to get 1 test. So even as a business entrepreneur, you're going to have to buy another test in 120 days if you come in on the basic. So you really want to be looking at basic is 229, I'm going to buy another test, which is 117. So I'm going to be near 400 euros anyway. The basic really is for those who just want to put their toe in the water. I'm going to be really bold and say that's really just one step up of just being a customer, because you can't operate a business without being involved, committed. Like I was a restaurateur. I borrowed $250,000 to open a derelict little chef restaurant near Gatwick. Can you imagine if I said to the bank, well, I'm gonna buy the restaurant, but I'm not gonna buy the food until I know I've got customers. No, I had to buy the food, and I had to buy huge walk-in fridge freezers. So I then had to design a menu, and I need to have everything that was on that menu in case someone asked for one particular product. I couldn't have done it on a basic ingredient. So, but that's really designed for someone who just wants to dip their toe in the water. The advanced body kit is going to give you 2 blood tests, and it's going to give you a selection of all the products, because guess what? We have more than just the oil. So as an entrepreneur, if you have someone who wants to know more about the sleep product, you want to be able to speak confidently because you take it. Yeah, if someone just says, you know what, I want to, I want some energy, and I want to watch my weight. Well, you can recommend the protein bars and the energy bars, because you're a business owner. You want to know your product offering. And you can see there that the bigger the investment, the larger the discount. But the one I want to draw your attention to is the Ultimate Body Pack. It's a pack or kit that comes with 10 blood tests, because you're going to understand in a minute 10 blood tests, because we're going to help you get your first 10 customers as fast as possible. You're going to have about 2,500 euros worth of product, but it's only going to cost you 995 euros. It's actually saying 959, it's actually 995. But here's the great thing. Out of the 3 offerings, the Ultimate Body Kit comes with the opportunity of getting a full refund if within 12 months, by the 12th month, that the individual who's working with you, the team that will be connecting with you, help you get 25 customers come subscriptions. They'll explain that to you by the 12th month. So you've got a whole year to get 25 individuals subscriptions on the product. And when you do, in the 13th month, you're going to get a full refund on your investment. And the Ultimate Body Kit is the only one that comes with that opportunity. So they're your options. If you make the decision to partner with the individual, let them know which one you want to get started on, and let's get you plugged in to the Fast Start training. And that is very simply, in the first 30 days, we want to first help you go smart bronze. And that is help you get 4 Premier Kit customers, 4 people on the oil, or 2 people on the oil and the prebiotic, or 2 people on the oil and the multivitamin. It doesn't matter. Or 1 person on 4 products. Long as you've got 4 Premier subscriptions, congratulations, you're a smart bronze. You can do that in your first few hours. You do that in your first few hours, first week, within your first 30 days maximum, you're going to earn approximately 200 euros Fast Start bonus. What are we also going to do in the first 30 days? Is now start to help you develop other partners. And through your Getting Started training, you're going to learn how to invite people to look at the business as a customer. And you're going to learn how to invite people to look at the opportunity. And we're going to show you what to do, how to say it, what tools to give them, what video links to share with them, what documentation you can put in front of them. But if you run off and try to do it your own way, the success probability is going to decrease quite rapidly. This is a proven system. What you need to decide is, do you want to be part of it, and are you coachable? Because when we help you go fast silver in your first 30 days as well, you're going to earn another 200 euros in bonuses. So you've gone smart bronze, you've gone fast silver, and you've earned yourself around 400 euros in Fast Start commissions in your first 30 days. Now, if you came in on the Ultimate Pack, you've now approaching 50% of your investment back in commissions in your first 30 days. What are we going to do in the next 60 days? Well, what we're going to do is take those first 4 customers and we're going to add another 6 customers to your total. So you got 10 in total. That's called X Team Express. You got up to 60 days to do that. And if you do that within 60 days, and many people do that in the first 30 days as well, but the additional 6 customers, you got another 30 days. So in 60 days in total, if you do that, you're going to make another 300 euros fast start bonus. Now you're around 700 euros in fast start bonuses in the first 60 days. Now, add into that additional team commissions, which we don't show here. You're going to be making between 800 and 1,000 euros in your first 60 days. Well, when I bought my restaurant and borrowed $250,000, I can tell you categorically, I didn't earn my money back in 60 days. In fact, in 4.5 years, I never made enough. And I was working 18 hours a day, 7 days a week. And everybody thought it was okay because I had a real business. You've got to get your head around the concept of leverage of other people's experience, other people's time, and other people's success who are willing to help you. Why? If they help you to succeed, Zig Ziglar said, I'd rather have myself profit share 1% of 100 businesses than have myself do 100% in one business. If my business fails, I fail. If I profit share 1% of 100 businesses, if 5 businesses fail, I still got 95%. The challenge is we come from a society and an education program that teaches us to get a good education, work hard, compete against others because there's only one spot to go for. In this arena, this is the other way around. There's plenty of room at the top and we want to help everyone get there. But there is a process and a system that if you are open and coachable, that you bring your skills to the table, you bring your desire to the table, but you bring your willingness to learn and be coachable, then you have a combination to succeed. Well, that level is called silver. And once you've gone silver, you can choose what path you want to go to. Some may choose a career of gathering customers, and others may choose a career of building teams as well as gathering customers. So look here for example, if you just want to focus on gathering customers, when you gather 25 customers, you're going to earn additional retail commission and a customer bonus. When you gather 50 subscriptions, you're going to increase your percentage of retail profit and a fixed customer gathering bonus. But when you gather 100, you're going to have a fixed commission of 300 a month as a customer bonus, but you've qualified for a 10,000 euro bonus spread over 2 years. And you can see as you progress the next level, when you gather 200 customers through your personal subscriptions, you've got a 5-star holiday a year each year. So some people say, you know what? I just need to make 500 to 1,000 euros a month. And I can do that from just helping a few customers and then helping those customers get their product for free and just simply gather customers. They're not even interested in team building, but there's a place here for them. Some people are just happy making some additional. But if you're one of those business partners who want to make a lifestyle, then the career path will be for you. Now, it's not just about building customers, but you're going to enroll other people to join your partnership and teach them how to build customers. And so let's go through that very quickly. Once you've got your 10, you're called silver. The next rank up is about developing people around you. Help Mary and John, help Bob and Jane, help them achieve their goals, help them achieve their dreams, help them go 10. Why? Because when you help them, all that volume you've helped them to create, you get paid on too. So go and help 4 people do what you've done. Help 4 other people go silver. You're an executive. You're making 500 to 700 euros per month. Help 4 people go executive. Help them make 4, 5, 700 euros a month. You're a diamond. Diamond's going to make around 3,000 to 4,000 a month in income. Part of that is 1,000 car bonus, providing you qualify. You'll get €1,000 a commission into your bank account, so you can use that towards a car payment. You help 4 people go diamond, and you're a crown. And the average income for a crown in Zinzino is €12,000 a month. Now, that's not even halfway up the career ladder, but that's enough. That had my attention, because if you can make an extra 10,000 a month on the side, working 10 or 15 hours a week, because you're using a system, because you're plugging into the tools, the resources, the infrastructure, the duplicatable processes. You're not trying to build this the way you build your job. You're not going to try and build this the way you build your conventional business. You're going to build this learning the skills of duplication, education, equipping those people that join your team with the right tools and resources, but it is their business. If they do nothing with it, they're not going to make anything from it. If they plug into a system and learn the basics, how to contact, how to invite, how to present, how to follow up, how to plug those new people into the getting started training, so they do what? Learn how to invite, how to share the presentation, how to follow up, and how to get their people started, and repeat the process. All of a sudden, this is an opportunity where we impact the health of others and we work ourselves out of work. So the question that remains for you to ask yourself: do you want to just be a customer and go and get healthy and get your product for free? Or do you really want to be a partner? Do you see something here tonight that you go, I wish I'd only known X about Y 5 years ago. I wish I had known X about Y 10 years ago. What am I saying? Hindsight's a wonderful thing. We've all been presented opportunity many times in our lives. We either didn't see it, we even didn't believe it, or we were too skeptical about it. Can you afford to walk away from an opportunity that I've just presented you tonight and not give this a second look if you've got any questions? Because right now, Zinzino have now tested over nearly 500,000 independent people. We have nearly 250,000 monthly subscription customers. The growth we're going to experience in the next 3, 4, 5, 10 years is exponential growth. And you have the opportunity to position yourself in front of that. If that's you, then I encourage you to get back with the individual. Thank them for inviting you and let them know you're ready to get started. Because if you are, they want to know, what is your goal? They're going to show you how to make a list, not to prejudge people, but how to make a list of people that could potentially be customers, people who you would want to talk to about the opportunity. And then we're going to prioritize those. We're going to book some calendar time in your diary, going to work with you, not send you off on your own. We're going to see where you're already committed to your family, where you're already committed to your career, where you're already committed to the coaching of your Cubs football team, where all your commitments already exist. Then we're going to carve out time around that. And we're going to invest that time in helping you to go 4, 4, 10. We're going to start presenting with you. We're going to start presenting on your behalf with you. So you can watch us share this with people you know. We're going to use your influence, your credibility, and you're going to open the doors for us to come in so we can help you build and succeed and generate a revenue while you learn how to do it. And then we're going to plug those people into the system and we're going to repeat the process. Well, that's me done for this evening. I'd encourage you to get back with the individual. Let them know, are you in or are you out? And if you're in, you don't need to know everything right now. You already know in your intuition whether you want to be part of something that's going to be very significant. A company that's 15 years old, publicly traded, 80 million euros in sales in 2019, already in over 30 countries, and will open 20 more countries in the next 24 months. Next is the United Kingdom and Ireland, and this is your opportunity to seize. My name is Dave Ives. I look forward to seeing you in an up-and-coming event, and if I can be of service to you, please ask the individual for my number, and I'll happily take your call, answer your questions, and and show you what we need to be doing next to help you succeed with Zinzino. Good night, everybody.